Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. People who live along Florida's Gulf Coast are being advised to make plans to leave, with Tropical Storm Idalia swirling toward the Gulf of Mexico. It's expected to strengthen into a major hurricane tomorrow. Governor Ron DeSantis.
We have mobilized 1,100 National Guardsmen, and they have at their disposal 2,400 high water vehicles, as well as 12 aircraft that can be used for rescue and recovery efforts.
Voluntary evacuation orders have already been issued north of Tampa. Franklin powered up to a Category 3 hurricane off the coast of Bermuda today, making it the first major Atlantic hurricane of the season. At least one person has died in 4 major wildfires burning in Louisiana. One of those fires, the largest in state history, doubled in size over the weekend. Officials in Jacksonville, Florida, are investigating the shooting deaths of 3 black people at a Dollar General store over the weekend as a racist attack. Last night, a vigil. WJAX Jake Stoffen was there.
A bipartisan coalition promoting a message of unity stood near the grounds where the crime of division was carried out just one day prior. Governor Ron DeSantis and Mayor Donna Deegan denouncing and rejecting the racist killing.
No more division, no more hate. We cannot tolerate hate against our black community.
Police say the 21-year-old white gunman shot himself to death. The Pentagon is trying to find out why a U.S. Osprey aircraft crashed north of Darwin, Australia, killing 3 Marines and injuring 20 others. Northern Territory Police Commissioner Michael Murphy.
This recovery and investigation will be prolonged, enduring and complex. We are planning to be at the crash site for at least 10 days at this stage.
At least some of the victims were based at Camp Pendleton in Southern California. China's opening up to more travelers post-pandemic. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
China had already lifted its quarantine requirements for those traveling abroad. Today, it announced it will no longer require a negative COVID-19 test for incoming travelers. China had some of the strictest anti-COVID measures in the world, which included full city lockdowns and slowed its economy and led to rare protests.
Remember the little red envelopes stuffed with DVDs?
As many as you want for just $20 a month and no late fee.
After 25 years, Netflix is mailing out its final batch of discs at the end of September. Remaining subscribers can get up to 10 random DVDs for free by opting in online. And if you still have any stuffed in the back of a cabinet, you can keep those for good. This is CBS News.
You need to hire fast and hire right? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates efficiently. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
And some Frank's Red Hot.
Nah.
You're just gonna eat these boring nachos with no flavor. Frank it up! Frank it up! This guy finally gets it.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
When it comes to hiring, you don't need to be doing all the searching, screening, and interviewing yourself. What you need is Indeed, the end-to-end solution that makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credits.
Every piece of land has a story. Some write theirs behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor, like the Upshaws.
This is my tractor Penny. It's all about attention to detail.
But the Nelsons love cruising around their expansive Montana ranch in their John Deere Gator UV.
We've been here since 1868.
While the Caggianos drive a John Deere zero-turn mower to keep their Long Island brewery looking sharp.
Don't call me, don't bother me. I'm going out to mow for a couple hours.
Run with us and start telling your story. Learn more at johndeere.com/radio.
We may find out more about life at a prestigious military academy 2 centuries ago.
A time capsule recently discovered inside the base of a monument at West Point is expected to be pried open today. It's believed to have been left by cadets in the late 1820s. X-rays show there is a box inside the container. They're hoping it's filled with some history like uniform buttons or musket balls, but they won't know for sure until the academy live streams the opening later today. Stacy Lynn, CBS News.
More Americans are saying to heck with home insurance. The Wall Street Journal reports they're making the risky decision to skip coverage because they can't afford the rising price of premiums. A Bankrate survey finds the national average is up 20% over last year. That puts the cost of coverage for, say, a $250,000 home at more than $1,400 a year. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Ron had a tax problem he just couldn't handle on his own.
I owed the IRS taxes for over 5 years, but I didn't have any money to pay the taxes.
Those years cost him dearly.
Most of it was fees and interest. It was horrible.
Ron finally called in the pros.
I called Optima Tax Relief, and boy, am I happy I did.
The leading tax resolution firm, Optima, is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. They've resolved over $1 billion for their clients. Ron was overjoyed.
They settled my account with IRS. I was ecstatic. They are a lifesaver. They are. I am so happy.
Take Ron's advice and call Optima now for a free consultation.
Yeah, don't do like I did and wait. Call Optima Tax Relief. Do it now. Be ecstatic like me.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit Optima Tax.
When you need high-quality healthcare services, TJ Regional Health is here to take care of your entire family. Whether you're looking for a skilled and compassionate provider for primary care, women's health, pediatrics, cardiology, general surgery, sleep medicine, rehab services, or even mental health, TJ Regional Health is here for you in every stage of life. With convenient locations throughout South Central Kentucky, TJ Regional Health is your healthcare destination. Request an appointment at tjregionalhealth.org.
Attention cord cutters. This football season, find your streaming bundle. The Glasgow EPB is here to help you tackle finding the best package of streaming services available so you don't miss a second of the action on the gridiron this season. With the Glasgow EPB My Bundle TV tool, you can pick your favorite shows, sports, and movies and get personalized recommendations on a streaming service bundle that fits your budget. Log on to glasgowepb.com/mybundletv and start streaming today.
Welcome to Good Morning Live on WCLU 103.1 and AM 1490. Your home for local sports, news, information, and a whole lot of fun. Live from our studios in downtown Glasgow, it's Good Morning Live.
Well, yes it is. Good Morning Live. It is Monday morning. Good morning to you folks. Thank you for joining us. We're all cranked up this morning. We're ready to rock and roll. 6:07. We're at 68 degrees. I tell you, it feels really good outside. Looks like we're in, compared to last week, we're in for Hawaiian type weather. I'm talking tropical paradise. Just beautiful this week. We'll talk about that coming up here in just a little bit. And we have some local news for you today. So stay with us all morning here at WCLU. Birthdays and anniversaries for this Monday morning, August 28th. Sheila Childress is on the birthday list today. Happy birthday to Jeff Huddleston. We have Derek Pettigo and Trace Tittle all celebrating birthdays today. One anniversary, 43 years today, Vicki and Gary Garrison. Gary Garrison, interesting name there. I don't think they're here local. I think they're, Miss Dell said they're in South Carolina, something like that. Miss Dell's called that one in. So anyway, hope they have a great wedding anniversary today. Now, good as gold today. By special request is Sheila Childress Day. Sheila Childress Day here at WCLU. If you folks know her, see her, be sure and wish her a happy birthday. She's celebrating today. And just say, hey, also, you're good as gold. From WCLU and a little taste of Texas. That means her name goes in the hat for this upcoming Friday's drawing. That's right. That's the first name this week that'll be dropped in that hat. So be listening Friday morning to find out who wins the Little Taste of Texas drawing. All right, folks, 651-9149. Love to hear from you today. 800-956-1023. Give us a call or simply visit our website, WCLUradio.com. Great way to get them on the air this morning, and you can nominate someone to be good as gold right there on the website, too. Again, WCLUradio.com. Let's check that weather forecast, then we're going to get into some local news this Monday morning. A beautiful day in store, Glasgow. There is a 20% chance for a possible sprinkle or two this morning, becoming mostly sunny. Afternoon high of 81 degrees. Tonight, an isolated shower possible at 20%, partly cloudy down to 65. Tuesday, tomorrow, 30% chance of rain, mainly after 7 a.m., but mostly sunny overall, high of 82. It'll be clear and 60 degrees on your Tuesday night. Wednesday for the midweek, all sunshine, high of 80. It'll be clear Wednesday night, cool too, a low down to 57. Thursday, it'll be sunny, high of 81. Thursday night clear, down to 60. Friday will wrap up this work week all sunshine, high of 85. Clear and 64 Friday night. Saturday into the weekend, sunshine and a bit warmer, high of 86 and up to 88 on Sunday. Again today, Glasgow, an isolated shower possible. 20%, partly sunny, much cooler this week. Today's high of 81 degrees, a light northeast wind at 9 miles per hour. Humidity right now is 88% here in Glasgow. Pressure 29.87. Winds are at 8. Now precipitation, I'm showing about 0.75 in the last 24 hours. 0.75. Visibility 12 miles. Sunrise was at 6:11 this morning. Coming up 6:11. Sunset tonight, 7:18 p.m. It's 68 degrees. Feels really good. This will be a great morning to sit outside on the porch. Of course, we got the radio on. Get you some hot coffee and just sit there and enjoy the morning and watch the sun come up. 68 now, and again, our high this afternoon around 81. We'll take it down to 65 tonight. Coming up, we have Shannon Presley. She's ready and raring to go this Monday morning with our local news. That's coming up. Also, we'll check your local obituaries, too. All coming your way in the next 15, 16 minutes. You're on WCLU Radio, your home for local. Good morning to all of our folks listening on or watching on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, EPB Channel 6. Hope you folks having a great day on this Monday. Stay with us here and online, WCLUradio.com, or download our free app today.
For over 25 years, Window World has provided quality products for homeowners around the country. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they will never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable composite frame that will never rot. When it comes time to replace your windows or doors, trust Window World. Call 270-780-9600.
Simply the best for less. Window World.
Are you awesome?
Of course you are.
Then take your awesome self to Green Mechanical Construction. They're hiring for projects in the South Central Kentucky area. Build a career with growth opportunities at Green Mechanical Construction. They're looking for skilled laborers to work full-time with full benefits package included. If you're awesome,
and you are,
Green Mechanical Construction has the job for you. Learn more and apply at gmci.com. That's gmci.com. Your source for local for more than 30 years. This is WCLU Local News.
Welcome to this Monday edition of WCLU News. I'm Shannon Presley. The Glasgow City Council will be having its next regular scheduled meeting tonight at 6 p.m. to consider the following agenda: approve tonight's agenda as an order of business, and approve the minutes of the Council's August 14th meeting. Maureen Carpenter, President and CEO of Barron Inc., will present an update on industrial and economic activities in the community. Old business, which includes a municipal order that states, on order of the mayor, Rossi Kingery is reappointed to the Code of Ethics Committee. New business, if any, and announcements about Saturday recycling and Labor Day closings and cancellations of government offices, services, and committee meetings. The Glasgow City Council meeting is at 6 p.m. tonight in the City Council chambers on the second floor of Glasgow City Hall, 126 East Public Square in Glasgow. The Glasgow Police Department is joining the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and law enforcement throughout the nation for the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign going on through September 4th. According to the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, last year in Kentucky there were 4,127 total crashes involving an impaired driver, resulting in 1,990 injuries and 189 deaths. Of the 1,575 total motorcycle crashes last year, 749 involved only the motorcyclist. Of those single vehicle crashes, 44 involved alcohol, resulting in 32 injuries and 11 deaths. Last year, during the Labor Day holiday weekend, there were 76 crashes involving an impaired driver, resulting in 44 injuries and 1 death. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, high visibility enforcement such as the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign reduces alcohol impaired driving fatalities by as much as 20%. Driving impaired is simply not worth the risk. The Scottsville Police Department is asking for the public's help in locating a missing juvenile. Dagan Walker was reported as missing and a possible runaway on Saturday. Walker was last seen Friday at Allen County Scottsville High School. If you have any information on Dagan Walker's whereabouts, please contact the Scottsville Police Department at 237-3611. The Edmonson County Water District has lifted the boil water advisory they issued on August 21st and the boil water notice they issued on August 25th for customers in the Wax service area, which includes the communities of Annetta, Peonia, Wax, Cub Run, Kessinger, Lincoln, Nolan Lake Estates, and all Edmonson County Water District customers with a Munfordville address. The samples that were taken were negative, and the Environmental Protection Agency Kentucky Division of Water says the water is safe to drink. If you have questions, contact the Water District office. Motorists traveling near the Weston Street and Ashley Circle roundabout project in Bowling Green should expect changes today when the work begins on the center island. This work begins the final phases of roundabout construction and will have a larger traffic impact. This intersection has been operating as a four-way stop. When the work starts today, it will transition to a modified roundabout with a temporary adjustment over standard roundabout driving procedures. Instead of the yield motions of standard roundabouts, traffic will be required to stop and make right turns only in order to navigate through the intersection. This temporary change is for the safety of motorists and pedestrians as well as the safety of the construction workers while this phase of the project is ongoing. Necessary signage and temporary markings will be in place to allow motorists to safely navigate through this area. Motorists are encouraged to avoid the area as much as possible while it is under construction. Additionally, the western section of roadway from the Weston-Ashley intersection to the shopping center will be temporarily closed to through traffic until the project is completed. It will be open to local traffic only. Proper signage and barricades will also be in place for this closure. A public meeting has been scheduled for August 29th regarding possible improvements to Kentucky 234 Cemetery Road from Roger Porter Road to Fountain Trace Drive in Warren County. The purpose of the meeting is to present exhibits and collect input from local officials, stakeholders, and the public. Representatives from the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, along with consultant representatives, will be available to share information, present preliminary improvement concepts, and answer questions. Input collected from local officials, stakeholders, and the community will be an important part of the decision-making process. The meeting will take place Tuesday, August 29th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Cumberland Trace Elementary School, located at 2464 Cumberland Trace Road in Bowling Green. A Litchfield woman is dead following a collision in Grayson County. Around 1:08 p.m. Saturday, the Grayson County Sheriff's Office contacted Kentucky State Police Post 4 requesting assistance with a collision at the intersection of William Thomason Byway and Salt River Road. The preliminary investigation determined that Elizabeth Roof, 70, of Litchfield, was driving a 2010 Nissan Sentra eastbound on Salt River Road when she failed to stop at the intersection with William Thomason Byway, striking a northbound 2017 Ford Explorer in the driver's side. Grayson County EMS transported Roof to Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Regional Medical Center, where the Grayson County Coroner's Office later pronounced her dead. The other driver, Michael Richardson, 58, of Tip City, Ohio, was flown to Norton Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The William Thomason Byway was shut down for several hours in order to allow troopers to reconstruct the collision. The Grayson County Sheriff's Office, Grayson County EMS, and the Grayson County Coroner's Office assisted at the scene. Accident reconstructionist Trooper Jesse Harp is conducting the ongoing investigation. A Lexington man pleaded guilty in U.S. District Court on Friday to sexual abuse of a ward. According to his plea agreement, while employed as a senior officer specialist at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Gregory D. Barrett knowingly engaged in a sexual act with an inmate from June 22nd of 2022 through July 5th of 2022. The plea agreement also explains that Barrett later threatened and intimidated another inmate who was aware of his crime and could be a witness against him. Barrett is scheduled to be sentenced on December 15th. He faces a maximum of 15 years in prison and up to a $250,000 fine. A second victim has died following a shooting at a bar in downtown Louisville early Sunday morning. 4 other people were shot and remain hospitalized. Another victim was injured in the incident. Police say there were 200 to 300 people in the area during the shooting, which happened around 3 a.m. There are no suspects. Mayor Craig Greenberg says the city began investigating the bar earlier this summer and that it was cited for violations. He's calling for discussions on whether bars in Louisville should be allowed to stay open until 4 a.m. You can keep up with us at WCLUradio.com and through our free apps for Apple and Android mobile devices. For WCLU News, I'm Shannon Presley.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A second victim has died following a mass shooting in downtown Louisville early Sunday morning. 4 other people were shot and remain hospitalized. With more is Paul Miles.
The shooting happened outside the Southern Restaurant and Lounge at 3rd and Market Streets, a place well known to police and the city. It was being investigated for ABC violations.
Earlier this month, August 4th, there was a detail conducted, but the Southern Restaurant and Lounge did not open. We were told the business was sold effective September 1st and would not reopen. Obviously, last night they opened.
Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Bates says there were 200 to 300 people in the area at the time of the shooting. The mayor is calling for discussions on whether bars in Louisville should be allowed to stay open until 4 a.m. I'm Paul Miles.
In Christian County, a single vehicle accident involving high water results in a woman being killed. Christian County Emergency Management reports the vehicle went to the water and was pushed off the roadway by the high water. The driver was taken to the hospital where she later died from her injuries. 4 children who were passengers in the vehicle were not injured. Republican Kentucky gubernatorial candidate Daniel Cameron making campaign stops in northern Kentucky later this week. Cameron is going to be in Greenup, Vanceburg, and Maysville on Thursday to meet with voters and outline his vision for the Commonwealth's future. 3 kayakers who disappeared on the Salt River in Bullitt County Sunday have been found. The search began just before 8 p.m. and ended just after 10 o'clock. Authorities locating the kayakers after picking up a cell phone ping near West Point. Search crews getting the 3 back to land safely. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Do you or someone you know struggle with hearing issues? Many rural Kentuckians are underserved when it comes to hearing health care. That's why the Heiser Hearing Institute developed Kentucky Hears, a program aimed at removing barriers to care and providing equal access to hearing health care. Kentucky Hears offers everything from hearing screenings to cochlear implant resources. Visit kyhears.org to learn more. Kentucky Hears, because everyone deserves to experience the sound of life.
The Kentucky Department for Community-Based Services is hiring. DCBS invites you to be part of an inclusive team of caring professionals that helps all Kentucky families through a rewarding career in family support or social services. They have job openings in their county offices across the state and offer great benefits like hybrid work schedule, competitive salary, paid holidays, and many opportunities for training and promotions, plus state employee discounts. Go online to chfs.ky.gov and enter DCBS jobs in the search field.
There comes a point in life when you start to realize when you're gone, someone else will have to make decisions for you. That's why my wife and I visited South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow. They were committed to helping us get exactly what we wanted in a monument. From the time we walked in the office, I found our experience with South Central Kentucky Monuments to be surprisingly simple. From the close attention they gave us when explaining some ideas we had, all the way until we saw the final proof of what our stone would look like when it was completed. One of the major benefits of doing business with South Central Kentucky Monuments is the fact that they do all of the custom stone carving right there in their own shop, so it costs much less than we expected. My wife and I would recommend them to anybody. Our children will have one less thing to worry about when we're gone, and our life together will be honored to our satisfaction.
Call 629-3700 or just stop in at South Central Kentucky Monuments on the corner of Front Street and Columbia Avenue in Glasgow.
The warm breezes, the bird songs, and the blooms of spring. Let Jeff's Country Florist and Gifts fill your world with colorful, fresh flowers this season. Brighten your home with spring wreaths and home decor. Or cheer up a friend with a spectacular springtime arrangement. From the freshest flowers spring has to offer to some of the finest gift ideas for any occasion. Color your world with Jeff's Country Florist and Gifts. Scottsville Road in Glasgow near Dollar General. Find them on Facebook.
In area funeral announcements this hour, Judy Harper, age 87 of Edmonton, passed away Sunday at the Metcalfe County Healthcare. Arrangements are incomplete at this time, but will be announced later by the Butler Funeral Home. Nolan Ray Shirley, 80 of Glasgow, died Saturday. He retired from SKF after over 35 years of service. He is survived by his son, Kevin Shirley, daughters, Sherry Jones and Tammy Pruitt, 8 grandchildren, Erica, Ekan, Ethan, and Natalie Jones, Autumn and Amber Shirley, Justin, Jacob, and Ashley Crenshaw. Funeral services for Nolan Ray Shirley will be held Tuesday at 12 noon at the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home with burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation today at 3 p.m. Sally Emma Jean Billingsley Grened, 92 of Summershade, passed away Saturday at the Hospice House in Glasgow. She is survived by 4 children, Deborah Simmons of Glasgow, Donna Capps of Tompkinsville, Chris Grened of Columbia, Tennessee, Brian Grened of Gallatin, Tennessee, grandchildren Lindsay Jackson, Lauren, and Ty Simmons. Tuesday, Tristan, Harley, and Dixie Grened. Great-grandchildren Brady, Carter, and Hadley, and a son-in-law, Bruce Hester. The funeral service for Sally Emma Jean Billingsley Grened will be held Tuesday at 1 p.m. at the McMurtry Funeral Home, burial on the White Cemetery. Visitation Tuesday after 11 a.m. Donations can be made to the White Cemetery. Funeral services for Gary Wayne Cash, 62 of Glasgow, will be held at 11 a.m. Thursday at A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home with burial in the Shiloh Cemetery. Visitation Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., and again on Thursday until time for the service. The funeral service for William Eugene Bill Houchin, 65 of Glasgow, will be held this afternoon at 5 o'clock at the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home with cremation to follow. Full obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free online at WCLUradio.com, and also on the WCLU radio app. No login necessary.
When we lost Frank, we lost a good friend. Father, husband, colleague, and coach. He meant a lot to all of us. Today, we had a chance to tell him that.
When someone close to you passes on, you want to commemorate their life in a special way. That's why individual requests are such an important part of our funeral services. We strive to meet your specific needs for the most fitting service for your loved ones. A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, a celebration of love.
Join us Monday through Friday at 8:30 for the Houchin's Lucky Name program here at WCLU. We're having a lot of fun playing some great gospel music too, and giving away free groceries from Houchin's. Send us a postcard at P.O. Box 1628, Glasgow, Kentucky 42142 for a shot at winning. And each morning we draw from that Houchin's Lucky Name sack. It's the Houchin's Lucky Name program at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday at WCLU. WCLU Radio, your home for local.
Damage from hurricanes is devastating and traumatic. After these storms, dishonest contractors show up, hoping to make a quick buck from your insurance claim. They'll promise anything if they can get you to sign a contract, collect your payment in advance, and ultimately do no work at all. Avoid being the victim of contractor fraud. Get estimates from at least 3 contractors. Check references, and remember, if you didn't request it, reject it.
To report fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB. This is a public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Happy birthday!
WCLU's Good Morning Live, celebrating your birthdays and anniversaries.
Absolutely, on this Monday morning, August 28th. I tell you, we are wrapping up another great month here, heading right into September. But we do have a few birthdays today. Sheila Childress on the birthday list. Happy birthday. Jeff Huddleston, also Derek Pettigo. We have Trace Tittle, and here's a brand new one to our list this morning. Keyston Watson is 11 today. Hope you have a great day. 11 years old. Anniversaries celebrating 43 years today. Vicki and Gary Garrison on the anniversary side of things. Good as Gold today is Sheila Childress Day, celebrating that big birthday. She's been nominated to be Good as Gold. So if you folks see her around town, be sure and pat her on the back a little bit, make her feel real special. If you're watching today, it's right there on the screen. Right there it is if you're watching today. And that's Sheila Childress. Good as Gold from WCLU Radio, and also a little taste of Texas, too. All right, 651-9149. If you have a birthday, give us a good old-fashioned phone call this morning. Again, 651-9149, 800-956-1023. We would sure love to hear from you this Monday morning. And also, you can visit our website, at WCLUradio.com. Just a simple click. Takes a couple of minutes there to get your birthdays in, your anniversaries, and also nominate somebody to be good as gold. Somebody special in your life can be good as gold, and they'll have a shot at winning that free meal on Fridays from A Little Taste of Texas, or at least $20 toward a meal. How about that? Again, 651-9149. Give us a call. 629, we're going to check your church and community calendar coming up here in just a little bit. Also, we have archives this morning. You don't want to miss that. We're going to look over 100 years of history. Oh, yeah, we're going to open up the treasure chest of wisdom with Henry Royce and Sam Terry this morning with archives. And then we have a morning trivia question for you before the top of the hour. Going to give away a free pizza this Monday morning. So stay with us here. A lot of good things. A lot of great comments on our Facebook stream this morning. We appreciate you folks watching. We really do, for making us a part of your breakfast. You know, it's kind of like we're just sitting there at the table with you, having breakfast and coffee. Okay, some folks say they watch in bed. They're just laying in bed watching their phone. We appreciate that so much. We're trying to get your day started right here on a Monday morning. That's right, back after a great weekend. And weather this week, it's going to be almost like fall as compared to the blistering torment we went through last week. But, you know, high today in the low 80s, but in Phoenix, Arizona, I was watching the weather this morning, the Weather Channel, and Phoenix today, high is going to be 116 degrees. So let us count our blessings at 68 now in Glasgow.
Looking to take your business from good to great? If so, you need Forever Communications Digital on your side. In addition to the top radio brands, we provide proven digital tactics that can help you connect with users wherever they are, no matter what device they're using. Increase your reach, engage with your audience, and see measurable results. Let's get started on your digital marketing campaign. Text digital to 30605 and we'll send info right to your phone. That's digital to 30605. We're forever digital.
WCLU Radio reminding you that we love to announce your birthdays and anniversaries 7 days a week on Good Morning Live and at various times throughout the day. This is a great way to brighten someone's day. Your friends and family can hear their name on the radio. Submit your special day on the WCLU website at WCLUradio.com. And another highlight we have is the WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day. Not only will that person have their name mentioned on the radio, they'll have a chance at winning a $20 coupon from A Little Taste of Texas. So get those names in by visiting WCLUradio.com. And each Friday on Good Morning Live, we draw from our lucky hat and announce the big winner that week. We're keeping it local on WCLU Radio, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM, and you can listen online anytime. WCLUradio.com or download our free app.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you.
Highland's MedSync program aligns all your medications to be picked up at the same time each month. Free COVID tests are available through some insurance carriers, and Highland Pharmacy accepts most all insurance. Plus fast, friendly customer service and free citywide delivery.
Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
Terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ISSA online for details.
Rachel, you look amazing. What have you been up to?
Thanks, Megan. I finally left the 9-to-5 grind and got certified as a yoga instructor by the ISSA Yoga and Wellness Academy.
Wait, you're a yoga instructor now?
Yes, and I love it. I've turned my passion for health and wellness into a business. It feels so good helping people improve their lives, and I basically get paid to look and feel great.
That's amazing. Was it hard to get certified?
No, the ISSA Yoga and Wellness Academy makes it super easy. You can get certified in as little as 5 weeks at your own pace and 100% online. Once you're certified, you do what you want. Start your own business, work at a studio, or just do it as a side hustle. Yoga instructors can make over $72,000 a year.
Incredible. How do I get started?
Just send them a text. It's free.
Text GREAT to 200-300 to get started today and be certified with the ISSA Yoga and Wellness Academy in as little as 5 weeks. Just text GREAT to 200-300 right now to get started for free. Text the word GREAT to 200-300. Text GREAT to 200-300.
Monday morning and Good Morning Live here at WCLU at 6:34. Let's check your church and community calendar this morning. So many things happening in the area, so many good things. Wacky Wednesday coming up at the Marywood Weldon Memorial Library. This Wednesday, the 30th at 4 o'clock p.m., This month's Wacky Wednesday art program is for preschoolers, second grade, preschoolers through second grade. Young artists will learn to weave and create their own pot holders to take home. Registration is required due to limited space and supplies. Keep that in mind. Register on the events calendar on the library's website there. Marywood Weldon Library. Also, Labor Day weekend singing at Dell Hollow State Resort Park Campground in Burkesville this Saturday, September 2nd, Sunday the 3rd, with nightly concerts at 7 o'clock featuring the Kellys from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, the Spirituals from Edmonton, right here in WCLU listening land. Sunday morning worship begins at 10:30 a.m. Admission is free, of course. Please bring a lawn chair. And again, that's Labor Day weekend, Dale Hollow State Resort Park Campground there. All Glasgow city government offices will be closed on Monday, September 4th, including the city bus and landfill. Monday's garbage will be collected on Tuesday. Keep that in mind. There will be an American Red Cross blood drive held Tuesday, September 5th at the Larry B. Mitchell Clubhouse in Glasgow, 2 to 6 p.m. And make a difference in someone's life. Give the gift of life. Again, that is Tuesday, September 5th, Larry B. Mitchell Clubhouse, 2 to 6. And another one held on Wednesday the 6th at T.J. Sampson Health Pavilion in Glasgow. That's from 1 o'clock p.m. to 6 p.m. The South Central Kentucky Cultural Center presents Harvest of History on Friday the 8th and Saturday the 9th, 6 to 8 p.m. Transportation is provided to the cemetery from the Cultural Center, and you can choose 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7, 7:30, and 8 p.m. Tickets are $15 for adults, and $10 for students. For information, jot this number down, 651-9792, 651-9792. Also, everyone is invited to the South Green Street Church of Christ Fall 2023 Gospel Meeting, September 10th through the 13th. Special speaker will be Steve Higginbotham. Steve will lead in a series of messages meant to be relevant, informative, uplifting in our present day. And most importantly, they will study the Bible together, focusing on things to help prepare us for the eternal day, heaven. Service times are 9:30, 10:30, and 5 p.m. on Sunday, and 6:30 p.m. weeknights. Also, a good old-fashioned tent revival held Sunday, the 10th of September, 6:30 nightly at the home of David and Marilyn Thomas at 100 Graham Road in Glasgow. Helpers will be Brother Elijah Smith, Brother Cherry Mahaney, and Brother Jeremy England. Chairs will be furnished too, but feel free to bring your own in case of a chair shortage. And we hope that that's the situation there, a chair shortage. Everyone is welcome. For directions, call 270-670-9648. And one other thing, the Workout Anytime here in Glasgow having an American Red Cross blood drive on Thursday, September 14th. That's from 1 to 6 p.m. All right, folks, if you have a special event coming up you'd like to share with us, we would sure love to hear from you. Just visit that website, simple click, WCLUradio.com, and try to get your information in at least 2 weeks in advance if you can, for plenty of good coverage, not only here but on the Big Willie, our sister station as well. Again, WCLUradio.com. It's 6:38. We're looking at 68 degrees this morning here in town. Thank you for watching in, for listening in. We also have a free app for you to download in your app store if you have a smart device. Visit that app store and just simply search WCLU Radio. And there we'll keep you up to date on the news, local obituaries, so much more, sports, everything's right there on the app. All right, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come right back with Archives this Monday morning with Henry Royce and Sam Terry. 100 years of history coming your way right after this.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now, but I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Archives this morning brought to you by our friends at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services, because history is made by the hard work that stands the test of time. Joseph A. Wade.
You're no stranger to hard work, but no sense in making things harder than they have to be. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated can help you with those tough jobs, repairing and making hydraulic hoses and repairing hydraulic cylinders. If you run into a problem, the Joseph A. Wade Hydraulic team can help you find a solution. They have Nebo flashlights in stock now, and they're a distributor for Croyle products. Locally owned and operated, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated since 1985. Located in the curve of Industrial Drive in Glasgow.
Monday morning, everybody. Tickled pink that you chose to join us here on the radio and put it on WCLU. After a sweltering hot weekend, we are going to give you some cool facts about this place that we call home. This is Henry Royce. Sam Terry has the day off today. We're going to share some things, but as promised, we're going to talk all week long about the harvest of history. Now, let me tell you about September the 8th and September the 9th, which is a Friday and Saturday night between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m. You will experience a walking tour of the history and heritage of the Barons at the Glasgow Cemetery. It's called the Harvest of History. Now, it starts at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. That's where you buy your tickets. That's where you get on board the bus, and the tours will depart 15 minutes before the tour begins. So you got to be there on time, and you can go between 6 and 6:30, 7:30. Let me try those times again. From 6 p.m., 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30 p.m., and 8 p.m. Those are the departure times leaving the Cultural Center going up to the cemetery. And the tickets are certainly very, very affordable. $15 for adults, $10 for students. You're going to be able to see one of the most famous Barron Countyans, Edmund Rogers. Of course, not just Barron County, but from the whole region, with the city of Edmonton being named after Edmund Rogers. He's going to be portrayed by local attorney Ben Rogers, who is blood relation to Edmund Rogers, I think, if memory serves me correct. You're also going to meet Cyrus Edwards, well-known Barron County. I think he's written several books about Barron County. Matt London will portray Cyrus Edwards. You'll also meet Esther Alexander Garrison, being portrayed by LaVonna Willoughby. One of the most interesting persons I think that we're going to meet is a guy named Henry Skeggs. That's Henry, Skeggs. That was before they changed that name to Skaggs. He was Skeggs. In fact, we see things in the archives about Skeggs Creek. Well, anyway, he's going to be portrayed by Mr. Jim Taylor. Franklin Gorin, a lot of history and heritage associated with Franklin Gorin, and he's going to be portrayed by a gentleman who knows a whole lot about history around here too. We're talking about Todd Steenbergen playing the role of Franklin Gorin, and then Miss Hannah Boone Pennington. She is going to be portrayed by Allie Walton. So you're going to meet these folks September the 8th and the 9th. A lot of effort going in to get these portrayals taken care of, get it on the calendar. Certainly want to see you up there at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center, harvesting our history. Let's go back 100 years and harvest some of the things that got us here. You had to love the feel of this story here in the Glasgow Times in 1923. A number of old friends were entertained by Mr. J.B. Depp and his accompanist, his daughter, Miss Nettie B. Depp, a few days ago. A more sumptuous dinner was never spread. The Honorable J.E. Duval was the speaker of the hour. The Eagle orator was never in better fettle than when telling the stories of old times. Those present were J.E. Duval, age 83, H.L. Edmonds, age 59, J.C. Allen of Garden City, Kansas, J.T. Horde, age 79, J.B. Depp, 79, B.J. Jump, age 80, J.T. Smith, age 87, J.R. Kidd, age 71, David Sampson, age 69, J.T. Hawkins, age 79, H.L. Nichols, age 84. The total age of all of those old-time friends, as they're described here, was 835 years old. That's 835 years of old friendships being entertained here and getting together 100 years ago today. My goodness, certainly you can see that friendships and heritage have certainly been a strong part of our history around here. 1933, in the archives, we find in the Glasgow Republican that Mr. Joe Dan Squires, who is living in the residence of Mrs. Terry Humble on East Main Street, saw his Plymouth coupe driven from his garage early Monday night. He had driven in the garage only minutes before, and the key was hard to remove. He let it remain in the lock. The thief may have known this condition, but anyway, soon after he went into his room, a noise was heard, and he looked out to see the car being driven out on the Burkesville Road. Wednesday morning, the car was found in a thicket 2 miles out the Burkesville Road. It had been driven about 216 miles, and the front bumper, the seat cover, and the spare tire were gone, along with the license plate, which is number 17668. Now, that was 1933. Early in the transportation days, but my goodness, what a vicious criminal there. Somehow knew the keys were stuck in the lock, drove it 216 miles, took off the bumper, took off the seat cover, and the spare tire. And my goodness, that's for 1933, pretty bold. 1943, this is in the Glasgow Republican. Mr. W.H. Piper, age 76 years old, died Thursday at his home near Beckton, where he had lived all of his life. His wife, Mrs. Effie Piper, and 2 sons survive him, Charles Piper of Columbus, Ohio, and Paul Piper of Beckton. 1 brother, Sam Piper of Beckton. Funeral services were conducted Friday by the Reverend C.W. Rigdon at the Beech Grove Baptist Church, of which he was a member, and the burial was in the church cemetery. I'm sure there was certainly a celebration of life there for Mr. W.H. Piper and his years spent out at Beckton there in 1943. 1953, South Central Rural Telephone Cooperative has announced the construction of 480 miles of telephone lines in the southern section of the system. That'll begin within the next 30 days. 150 working days are allowed the contractor for completed the first section. It's amazing to me, this is 1953, and certainly technology was in its infancy. But South Central Rural Telephone made the commitment to take it as far as they could and sign it up for 480 miles of construction down there, taking about 150 days to get it done. Always trying to stay at the forefront of serving customers with the latest technology. 1963, this is in the Glasgow Daily Times. A courthouse grant has been approved, yes. Congressman William H. Natcher sent a telegram to the Glasgow Daily Times stating, quote, "I'm pleased to advise I have finally succeeded in having our request for a grant totaling $225,000 for use in the construction of a new courthouse for Barron County has been approved. Total cost of the project, $450,000. This project will provide 400 man-months of labor beginning within 120 days. Congressman Natcher was well thought of, and probably no more so when he sent that telegram and said, we're getting a new courthouse. And, of course, this is the courthouse that we now use in Barron County. The grant came here in 1963, and, of course, it opened in 1964. But a solid part of our history right there. I like Congressman Natcher. Pleased to advise I finally succeeded in having our request for that grant of $225,000. And everybody was pleased with his success for sure. Looks like we are done in the archives for the month of August in 1973. And let's see, in 1983, we've got the 1948 graduating class of Summer Shade High School holding their 35th reunion this day in 1983. Let's get this right. This news story was 1983. The graduating class was 1948 from Summer Shade, and it included Glenn Wax, the principal, Jimmy Eisenberg, Jimmy Bushong, Bob Brandstetter, Joyce Romines Melson, teacher, Joyce Smith Firkins, St. Charles, Margaret Nunnally Cox, Dana Nunnally Simpson, Lena Margaret Rush Dickerson, June Nunnally Wallace, and Mary Hunley Wilkinson. What a who's who. Folks who have made a difference in our community, and alums of Summer Shade High School, the class of 1948, having a big reunion there. We're done in the archives for the month of August in 1993. 2003, we've got information about the 3rd Annual Community Action Senior Prom to be held. This is hosted by Hart County at the Cave City Convention Center. And also, this day in 2003, the Lady Scotties won the Lady Gator Invitational Golf Tournament Saturday. Now, talk about having a record. This was the 5th time in 6 years in that run for the Lady Scotties. 2013, we have another sports story here to wrap up. This is the Barron County Progress. 2013, the T.J. Sampson Bowl was played this past weekend in 2013. Glasgow beat Hart County 48-0. And Barron County hang on to defeat Metcalfe County 19-13. That was always to me, a very enjoyable event. The T.J. Sampson Bowl, young high schoolers could learn about healthcare careers and learn about things that would certainly affect their future. That's what we have in the archives today. It's 100 years worth of things. Thanks to Gail Berry. Thanks to Sam Terry. Thanks to all of the fine folks at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. And they're looking forward to seeing you in person when we get the Harvest of History started on the September 8th and 9th. We'll do it tomorrow thanks to the good folks at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services.
That's our morning archives. Mr. Henry Royce flying solo this Monday morning. Sam has a couple of days off. Try to be back on Wednesday. And we hope you enjoyed that today. Brought to you by Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services. 651, our high today, folks, in Glasgow, around 81 degrees, something like that. Really nice as compared to what we went through last week. It's 68 now. We'll check that complete weather forecast coming up and your chance to win a free pizza right around the corner.
WCLU and Fireline Guns and Knives wants you to be grilling and chilling. Upgrade your grilling with a brand new Blackstone 36-inch grill and a collection of seasonings, too. Total value over $500. Register to win at Fireline Guns and Knives, 1207 West Main Street in Glasgow during regular business hours now through September 9th. One entry per person, please. Winner chosen by random drawing and announced Tuesday, September 12th. You'll be grilling and chilling. Courtesy of Fireline Guns and Knives and WCLU. See complete rules at WCLUradio.com. Click contests.
WCLU Radio, your home for local. Visit our website today, WCLUradio.com, for the latest news, obituaries, sports, birthdays and anniversaries, our daily winners, and listen to our online stream. It's all right there at WCLUradio.com. Check it out today or download our free app. We're keeping it local, WCLU Radio, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
Attention homebuyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
A beautiful day in store, Glasgow. There is a 20% chance for a possible sprinkle or two this morning, becoming mostly sunny. Afternoon high of 81 degrees. Tonight, an isolated shower possible at 20%. Partly cloudy down to 65. Tuesday, tomorrow, 30% chance of rain, mainly after 7 a.m., but mostly sunny overall, high of 82. It'll be clear and 60 degrees on your Tuesday night. Wednesday for the midweek, all sunshine, high of 80. It'll be clear Wednesday night, cool too, a low down to 57. Thursday it'll be sunny, high of 81. Thursday night clear, down to 60. Friday will wrap up this work week, all sunshine, high of 85. Clear and 64 Friday night. Saturday into the weekend, sunshine and a bit warmer, high of 86 and up to 88 on Sunday. Again today, Glasgow, an isolated shower possible, 20%, partly sunny, much cooler this week. Today's high of 81 degrees, a light northeast wind at 9 miles per hour. 88% humidity right now. Pressure 29.89. Winds are at 8 miles per hour. Precipitation I'm showing 0.65 now. 0.65 in the last 24. Visibility 12 miles this morning. Please be careful out there. Sunrise was at 6:11. Sunset tonight 7:18 p.m. Weather brought to you by our friends at South Central Bank. It's 68 this morning here in Glasgow.
Anderson Windows and Doors with Stormwatch protection are designed to meet building codes for coastal locations from Maine to Miami, Gainesville to Galveston, and they're on guard even when no one is home. Anderson Windows and Doors with Stormwatch protection. The uglier the weather gets, the more beautiful they become.
See the full line of Anderson Windows and Doors at Glasgow Building Supply, 31E Bypass in Glasgow. Anderson Windows. Come home to Anderson.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle, a combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more, because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve? Call State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow at 270-651-3608.
A message from the South Green Street Church of Christ.
There is tremendous power in a dream. Nearly every great accomplishment begins with a great dream. You see, a dream is about something that you want, not about something that you have to do or even something that you ought to do. A dream is about something that you intensely want to do. We must be dreaming dreams. We must be seeking to be greater. We must be seeking to move to more spiritually accomplished levels in our lives. God invites us to do great things with Him. Psalm 2:8, ask of me and I'll make the nations your heritage, the ends of the earth your possession. Matthew 7:7, ask, it'll be given to you. John 14:14, if you ask anything in my name, I'll do it. He invites us to ask Him to bless our efforts as we do great things for Him. Have you done that? This is Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
She didn't just visit the sick and poor. She moved in with them because they needed help. Mother Teresa couldn't do it all, but she gave her all. Compassion. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
The QB's looking to pass.
Wait, what's he doing? Is he ordering Little Caesars on his phone?
Well, Little Caesars does have free delivery for a limited time. It's perfect for NFL game day or any day you want pizza delivered for free.
Oh, touchdown with slice in hand. Incredible.
Get free delivery from Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Available for a limited time.
Pizza.
Offer 8/28/23 through 9/10/23 at participating Little Caesars stores on app and online orders. Excludes third-party online sites. Enter code free delivery. Limit 1 per person per day. Taxes apply.
WCLU Good Morning Live trivia time.
Pizza.
Your chance to win a piping hot pizza from Little Caesars. Jot this number down, 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. We'd love to hear from you today, and you can play along and win today if you haven't won anything, or your family, or your household, that is, in the last 28 days. So if you've won this month, let's give others a chance, okay? The question might be a little hard this morning. We're going to talk about the Yalta Agreement. For you history buffs out there, which country was split into two zones by the Yalta Agreement? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Testing your history knowledge this Monday morning. Which country was split into two zones by the Yalta Agreement? Good morning, trivia. Hello. Okay. Try again here. Good morning, trivia. There we go. Good morning, trivia.
North Korea?
No, that's a good guess, though. Good morning, trivia. Okay. That was probably his same guess also. Which country was split into two zones by the Yalta, Y-A-L-T-A agreement, if you're Googling this morning? Let's try again. Good morning, trivia.
Germany.
Germany is correct. Yes. Smart this morning. Who is this?
This is Larry Settle.
How you doing, Larry?
I'm doing good.
Yes, sir. Doing okay. I wish we had longer to talk about what the Yalta Agreement is exactly, but we're talking about World War II era. And Larry, we appreciate you listening in today. And how does a free pizza sound to you?
Sounds great.
All right. I probably have your mailing address somewhere, Larry, but I'm going to get it anyway. I'll put you on hold, okay? All right. Larry Settle, our big winner this morning. The answer, of course, Germany, the country that was split into two zones by the Yalta Agreement. All right, folks, it's 7 o'clock. CBS News coming up. We'll check your local news as well. A lot of fun, a lot of chit-chat, a lot of talk all coming your way. Hour number 2.
Of Good Morning Live on WCLU Glasgow, W2760 Glasgow. Local news, sports, information, and fun.
CBS News Brief. Officials in Jacksonville, Florida are investigating a deadly shooting at a Dollar General store as a hate crime. Sabrina Rozier's granddaughter lost her father.
I don't know how to tell her that her dad is not coming back. I don't know how to tell her. I don't have the words.
Police say the 21-year-old gunman, who was white, shot himself to death. Forecasters say Idalia, a massive storm churning toward the Gulf of Mexico, could become a hurricane before making landfall along Florida's west coast. WTSP's Bobby Deskins.
Tuesday afternoon through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning will be the worst.
Franklin, spinning off the coast of Bermuda, has just become the first major hurricane of the season. 3 U.S. Marines killed, 20 injured in an Osprey crash in Australia. Northern Territory Chief Minister Natasha Files.
Currently, we've seen 12 of those people discharged from Royal Darwin Hospital Emergency Department, and 8 remain in hospital.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Your source for local for more than 30 years. This is WCLU Local News.
Welcome to this Monday edition of WCLU News. I'm Shannon Presley. The Glasgow City Council will be having its next regular scheduled meeting tonight at 6 p.m. to consider the following agenda: approve tonight's agenda as an order of business, and approve the minutes of the Council's August 14th meeting. Maureen Carpenter, President and CEO of Barron Inc., will present an update on industrial and economic activities in the community. Old business, which includes a municipal order that states, on order of the mayor, Rossi Kingery is reappointed to the Code of Ethics Committee, new business, if any, and announcements about Saturday recycling and Labor Day closings and cancellations of government offices, services, and committee meetings. The Glasgow City Council meeting is at 6 p.m. tonight in the City Council chambers on the second floor of Glasgow City Hall, 126 East Public Square in Glasgow. The Glasgow Police Department is joining the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and law enforcement throughout the nation for the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign going on through September 4th. According to the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, last year in Kentucky there were 4,127 total crashes involving an impaired driver, resulting in 1,990 injuries and 189 deaths. Of the 1,575 total motorcycle crashes last year, 749 involved only the motorcyclist. Of those single vehicle crashes, 44 involved alcohol, resulting in 32 injuries and 11 deaths. Last year, during the Labor Day holiday weekend, there were 76 crashes involving an impaired driver, resulting in 44 injuries and 1 death. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, high visibility enforcement such as the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign reduces alcohol impaired driving fatalities by as much as 20%. Driving impaired is simply not worth the risk. The Scottsville Police Department is asking for the public's help in locating a missing juvenile. Dagan Walker was reported as missing and a possible runaway on Saturday. Walker was last seen Friday at Allen County Scottsville High School. If you have any information on Dagan Walker's whereabouts, please contact the Scottsville Police Department at 237-3611. The Edmonson County Water District has lifted the boil water advisory they issued on August 21st and the boil water notice they issued on August 25th for customers in the Wax service area, which includes the communities of Annetta, Peonia, Wax, Cub Run, Kessinger, Lincoln, Nolan Lake Estates, and all Edmonson County Water District customers with a Munfordville address. The samples that were taken were negative, and the Environmental Protection Agency Kentucky Division of Water says the water is safe to drink. If you have questions, contact the Water District office. Motorists traveling near the Weston Street and Ashley Circle roundabout project in Bowling Green should expect changes today when the work begins on the center island. This work begins the final phases of roundabout construction and will have a larger traffic impact. This intersection has been operating as a four-way stop. When the work starts today, it will transition to a modified roundabout with a temporary adjustment over standard roundabout driving procedures. Instead of the yield motions of standard roundabouts, traffic will be required to stop and make right turns only in order to navigate through the intersection. This temporary change is for the safety of motorists and pedestrians as well as the safety of the construction workers while this phase of the project is ongoing. Necessary signage and temporary markings will be in place to allow motorists to safely navigate through this area. Motorists are encouraged to avoid the area as much as possible while it is under construction. Additionally, the western section of roadway from the Weston-Ashley intersection to the shopping center will be temporarily closed to through traffic until the project is completed. It will be open to local traffic only. Proper signage and barricades will also be in place for this closure. A public meeting has been scheduled for August 29th regarding possible improvements to Kentucky 234 Cemetery Road from Roger Porter Road to Fountain Trace Drive in Warren County. The purpose of the meeting is to present exhibits and collect input from local officials, stakeholders, and the public. Representatives from the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, along with consultant representatives, will be available to share information, present preliminary improvement concepts, and answer questions. Input collected from local officials, stakeholders, and the community will be an important part of the decision-making process. The meeting will take place Tuesday, August 29th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Cumberland Trace Elementary School, located at 2464 Cumberland Trace Road in Bowling Green. A Litchfield woman is dead following a collision in Grayson County. Around 1:08 p.m. Saturday, the Grayson County Sheriff's Office contacted Kentucky State Police Post 4 requesting assistance with a collision at the intersection of William Thomason Byway and Salt River Road. The preliminary investigation determined that Elizabeth Roof, 70, of Litchfield, was driving a 2010 Nissan Sentra eastbound on Salt River Road when she failed to stop at the intersection with William Thomason Byway, striking a northbound 2017 Ford Explorer in the driver's side. Grayson County EMS transported Roof to Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Regional Medical Center, where the Grayson County Coroner's Office later pronounced her dead. The other driver, Michael Richardson, 58, of Tip City, Ohio, was flown to Norton Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The William Thomason Byway was shut down for several hours in order to allow troopers to reconstruct the collision. The Grayson County Sheriff's Office, Grayson County EMS, and the Grayson County Coroner's Office assisted at the scene. Accident reconstructionist Trooper Jesse Harp is conducting the ongoing investigation. A Lexington man pleaded guilty in U.S. District Court on Friday to sexual abuse of a ward. According to his plea agreement, while employed as a senior officer specialist at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Gregory D. Barrett knowingly engaged in a sexual act with an inmate from June 22nd of 2022 through July 5th of 2022. The plea agreement also explains that Barrett later threatened and intimidated another inmate who was aware of his crime and could be a witness against him. Barrett is scheduled to be sentenced on December 15th. He faces a maximum of 15 years in prison and up to a $250,000 fine. A second victim has died following a shooting at a bar in downtown Louisville early Sunday morning. 4 other people were shot and remain hospitalized. Another victim was injured in the incident. Police say there were 200 to 300 people in the area during the shooting, which happened around 3 a.m. There are no suspects. Mayor Craig Greenberg says the city began investigating the bar earlier this summer and that it was cited for violations. He's calling for discussions on whether bars in Louisville should be allowed to stay open until 4 a.m. You can keep up with us at WCLUradio.com and through our free apps for Apple and Android mobile devices. For WCLU News, I'm Shannon Presley.
When you need high-quality healthcare services, TJ Regional Health is here to take care of your entire family. Whether you're looking for a skilled and compassionate provider for primary care, women's health, pediatrics, cardiology, general surgery, sleep medicine, rehab services, or even mental health, TJ Regional Health is here for you in every stage of life. With convenient locations throughout South Central Kentucky, TJ Regional Health is your healthcare destination. Request an appointment at tjregionalhealth.org.
Sunshine today, Glasgow, and much cooler. High of 81 degrees. Tonight, 20% chance for a sprinkle, a low down to 65. Tuesday, tomorrow, 30% chance for a shower, up to 82. Tuesday night, clear and 60. Wednesday for the midweek, sunny, high of 80. It'll be clear, 57 on your Wednesday night. And Thursday, all sunshine, high of 81, up to 85 on Friday. Again today, there might be a sprinkle or two this morning, becoming mostly sunny, pleasant today, high of 81. That's your forecast on WCLU.
Attention home buyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When we lost Frank, we lost a good friend. Father, husband, colleague, and coach. He meant a lot to all of us. Today, we had a chance to tell him that.
When someone close to you passes on, you want to commemorate their life in a special way. That's why individual requests are such an important part of our funeral services. We strive to meet your specific needs for the most fitting service for your loved ones. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, a celebration of love.
Happy birthday!
WCLU's Good Morning Live, celebrating your birthdays and anniversaries.
Yes, we are on this 28th day of August. Happy birthday today to Sheila Childress. Also, Jeff Huddleston. Happy birthday to you, Jeff. Also, Derek Pettigo. We have Trace Tittle on the birthday list. And Keaston Watson, 11 years old today. My goodness, happy birthday to you. Anniversaries, Vicky and Gary Garrison, 43 years today. Happy anniversary. Good as gold today is Sheila Childress Day. Not only is she celebrating that big birthday, she's been nominated to be good as gold. Sheila Childress, so make her feel real special today. Give her a little pat on the back. Say, hey, heard your name on the radio. Happy birthday and happy good as gold day. That's right. From WCLU and a little taste of Texas, too. All right, folks, 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Love to hear from you today, or a simple click on our website, WCLUradio.com. Again, WCLUradio.com. Just takes a couple of minutes, simple click there, get those birthdays and anniversaries into us, because not only will you hear your name on the radio throughout the day, and also on our sister station, the Big Willie, as well, we're going to give away a Dairy Queen cake in about an hour. That's right, delicious birthday cake from Dairy Queen, and also a Greer's Rosebud Vase from Greer's Florist here in Glasgow. So we're going to pick a couple of names off that birthday list, and we'll be calling you, okay? We'll be letting you know and announcing that during the 8 o'clock hour. So again, WCLUradio.com. It is 7:12 on this Monday morning. KNN News coming up. Also KNN Sports, Kentucky Sports Memories. I just wonder who they're going to be interviewing this week. We'll find out coming up here in just a few minutes on Good Morning Live. Stay with us.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Louisville Metro Police are calling for help from what is reported to be 200-plus people around the vicinity of Sunday morning's shooting in downtown Louisville. That resulted in 2 people being killed and 4 others being wounded by gunfire. In the aftermath of the mass shooting, Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg demanding action from the state legislature.
Asking our legislature to give us in Louisville more autonomy to crack down on illegal gun use and limit the number of guns that are in the wrong hands.
In McCreary County, 2 men face federal charges for the alleged murder of a prison inmate. Paul King and Jeremy Lynn Bunch have each been charged with second-degree murder in connection with the death of 50-year-old Brian Bennett back in 2021. A conviction could land King and Bunch with a life sentence each. It took a few hours, but authorities in Bullitt County were able to find 3 missing kayakers along the Salt River. The kayakers disappeared and were reported missing when they failed to be at the pickup point on Sunday evening. The Shepherdsville Fire Department and Bullitt County EMS conducting the search. The 2-hour search ended just after 10 p.m., crews picking up a cell phone ping near West Point and locating the kayakers. There's a new baby box in Owensboro. It was fully installed by the city's fire department at their Station 1 over the weekend. Safe Haven baby boxes give parents in crisis the chance to surrender the child anonymously. An alarm goes off after they are placed inside, and officials will respond within minutes. The Lexington History Museum is open once again. It was displaced from the old Fayette County Courthouse back in 2012, but has now been moved to a new location. There was a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the museum on Saturday. It's located right by Transylvania University. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The Heiser Hearing Institute is here to provide the care and support you need. From hearing screenings and diagnostic tests to cochlear implants and balance treatments, the goal of Heiser Hearing Institute's Kentucky Hears program is to remove barriers and to provide equal access to hearing health care in rural Kentucky. Don't let hearing loss hold you back from living your best life. Visit kyhears.org to see when their mobile clinic is coming for a visit near you. That's kyhears.org.
What does the Affordable Connectivity Program sound like? It sounds like a student doing their homework online.
So if X equals 4...
A young mom on her telehealth visit.
I have your results. Let me share my screen.
And someone working from home.
Thanks for letting me join virtually.
Eligible households save $30 a month on internet. Like the sound of that? The ACP. Sign up, connect, and save at getinternet.com.
Join us Monday through Friday at 8:30 for the Houchins Lucky Name program here at WCLU. We're having a lot of fun playing some great gospel music too, and giving away free groceries from Houchins. Send us a postcard at P.O. Box 1628, Glasgow, Kentucky 42142 for a shot at winning. And each morning we draw from that Houchins Lucky Name sack. It's the Houchins Lucky Name program at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday at WCLU. WCLU Radio, your home for local.
Here's the score from the Kentucky News Network. I'm Scott Fitzgerald. Well, the Reds dropped their series to the Diamondbacks following a 5-2 loss in their finale from Arizona. T.J. Friedel and Novelli Marti each drove in a run for the Natty. Following the Brewers' 10-6 win over the Padres and the Cubs' 10-1 win over the Pirates, the Reds are fading in the division race. Now 6 games back of the Brewers. They're tied with the Giants, a game and a half back of Arizona for the final wild card spot in the National League. Open a series with those Giants tonight, sending rookie ace 8-3 Andrew Abbott to the hill against San Francisco pitching prospect Kyle Henderson. The Bengals fell to the Commanders 21-19 in the preseason finale from Landover. Trevor Siemian was 14 of 23 for 133 yards and no touchdowns, while Reed Sinnett and Jake Browning each tossed a touchdown. They will open the season against the Browns on September 10th. And it's game week for college football in the Commonwealth this week. Morehead State gets us kicked off on Thursday at 6 over on ESPN Plus, hosting West Virginia State. Louisville will take on Georgia Tech in Atlanta Friday night at 7:30. That is on ESPN. Then Saturday, Kentucky opens with Ball State at noon. Western Kentucky plays the first of 6 nationally televised games, opening against South Florida at 3:30 on the CBS Sports Network. Eastern Kentucky is at Cincinnati Saturday, also at 3:30. And Murray State will host Presbyterian. That'll be a 6 o'clock kick locally in Murray. It is the Racers' 1,000th game ever. And in motorsports, Kentucky's own Ben Rhodes suffered a speeding penalty late and finished a disappointing 16th in the Craftsman Truck Series in Milwaukee. Right now, Ben is the first driver on the outside looking in as the series heads to Kansas a week from Friday, where they'll whittle the field down to 8. And Victor Hovland is the FedEx Cup champion after winning the Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta yesterday. Hovland shot a 63 in the final round to finish atop the leaderboard at 27 under par. The 25-year-old is the 8th player to win consecutive FedEx Cup playoff events. I'm Scott Fitzgerald.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The Kentucky Department for Community-Based Services is hiring. DCBS invites
invites you to be part of an inclusive team of caring professionals that helps all Kentucky families through a rewarding career in family support or social services. They have job openings in their county offices across the state and offer great benefits like hybrid work schedule, competitive salary, paid holidays, and many opportunities for training and promotions, plus state employee discounts. Go online to chfs.ky.gov and enter DCBS jobs in the search field. It's a new day at DCBS. Join them, an equal opportunity employer MFD.
This is Kentucky, where the only thing ordinary is the unexpected.
I got everything you need.
Horse country, legendary distilleries, rivers to paddle, lakes to splash and relax, big city vibes and small town charms. This is Kentucky. Come see for yourself. Plan your road trip at KentuckyTourism.com.
I got everything you need.
WCLU Radio, featuring Good as Gold Person of the Day. That's right, you can nominate that special someone to be good as gold. Visit online WCLUradio.com and nominate that special friend, pastor, dad, mom, grandmother, or anyone you love. And they'll have a special shot at winning a free meal from A Little Taste of Texas, a $20 value. Don't wait too long, days are filling up. It's the WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day.
Hello, I'm Gary Fogle. Welcome to Kentucky Sports Memories. And for the second week, we continue our conversation with former UK basketballer Jack Givens. And today, we'll talk about that '78 championship.
At Watson's, we've been delivering all the family fun and relaxation to our local community for over 50 years. Our mission is to provide high-quality home recreational products and home furnishings to our customers that bring families and friends together for a break from the daily stresses of life. Shop the largest local selection of in-stock products for your home, inside and out, and get the guaranteed lowest price in the USA. Only at Watson's. We have all the fun.
Jack Givens had a sensational career at the University of Kentucky on their basketball team, but many only remember him for one game, the 1978 NCAA championship game where he scored a career-high 41 points. And today, I talked to him about that.
In that championship game, at what point, I mean, you score a career-high, so you have a fabulous game. At what point did you know you were going to be on that night?
Well, I didn't start out the game all that well, frankly, but as the game went on and shots started to fall, I think I scored the final 16 points for Kentucky in the first half. By that time, obviously, I knew I was on. I was kind of expecting Duke to make some changes at halftime. In the defense they were playing, we all expected them to make some changes, but they stayed the same. So we just continued to run the same offense we had run, and we had run the same offense many games, but the shots were there for me, and they kept letting me take the shots, and I kept making them.
And you have to wonder why Duke didn't make any changes at halftime to stop Givens, because he was killing them in the first half, but they made no changes. He continued to kill them in the second half, and as I said, he finished with that career-high 41 points. And in case you're wondering, no, Mike Krzyzewski was not the coach of Duke then. They were coached by Bill Foster. Krzyzewski didn't take over at Duke until 2 years later. So anyway, Kentucky wins that 1978 championship, and Jack Givens arguably has the best end of his career of any player in UK basketball history. I mean, who had a better ending than him? So he goes from there and gets drafted into the pros by the Atlanta Hawks. That didn't work out so well, and tomorrow he'll talk about that. Gary Fogle, Kentucky Sports Memories.
Thank you, Gary. Kentucky Sports Memories on this Monday morning, 7:22. Matthew Clark sniffing on the air this morning.
Yep, I am on the air, and my voice is starting to come back a little better. So
you're sounding pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, folks, he lost his voice last week.
Which, it's funny because I didn't get sick, but it's probably the worst thing that could happen to you being on the radio is to lose your voice. So a definitely interesting weekend, to say the least.
My mind reflects back to a period of time, 1990, I'm going to say 4.
That was a long time ago.
You weren't even born yet. I lost my voice for 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And I was trying to work on the air every day, so I played a lot of music. No talking.
It was a very music-driven week.
Oh, yeah. Commercials, music, bumpers, all that stuff we play, but I couldn't talk for 6 solid weeks. And then when it did start coming back, I attempted to talk a few times. People would call and say, who's that on the air?
It's like, that's not James.
No. So anyway, I feel your pain. I do, but it's good to have you back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's exciting to be back. Of course, again, I'm still kind of working through the whole not having a voice thing. So it's coming back, but it's still still trying to make a little progress.
Scratchy, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you get us updated with some sports? A lot of things going on in the area, a lot of scores and games upcoming, so...
Yeah, of course. And, of course, we had lots of sports action over the weekend and lots to report on, beginning with football. Of course, on Friday, the big slate of Kentucky high school football began, and Glasgow taking home the win in Russellville, 42-6. It was a definitely interesting game, to say the least.
Yes,
big game by Easton Jesse, of course, their quarterback. And, of course, you can watch the replay or the highlights on our YouTube channel, WCLU Radio. And here we go. My voice is already kind of mad at me for talking.
It's okay.
So we took a little clear my throat break there. Barron County, their game got pushed to Saturday due to heat, but it didn't stop them from taking the win away from Trigg County, 40-22.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Big win there.
Lots of big scores this weekend, for sure. Bowling Green beating Owensboro, 42-28. And Metcalfe County taking home the win against Edmondson County, 34-20.
I watched part of that game, but I didn't get to finish it, so...
there you go, yeah.
Okay.
In boys soccer, Glasgow took home a couple wins, one against LaRue County 4-1, the other against Taylor County 7-1. Barron County lost a close one against Wayne County 6-4. And Bowling Green and Oldham County tying at the end of regulation 1-1. Wow. Of course, no overtime in high school soccer.
Okay.
In girls soccer, Glasgow, I guess, being shut out. I'm not sure how that works in soccer terms.
Yeah.
But Allen County shutting out Glasgow 4-0. So that a good score there. And, of course, in volleyball action, Logan County taking home the win against Allen County Scottsville 3-0. Of course, that isn't all the local scores, but if I read all of them, we would run out of time. So
and you wouldn't have a voice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm already kind of getting to that point, so...
Well, thank you, Matthew, for that update.
Yeah, of course, you can head to our website, WCLUradio.com. All you've got to do, click the sports tab, and you can look at all the local high school sports scores from this past weekend and throughout the week as well.
Right. Upcoming games?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think. I think Glasgow is hosting Monroe County this Friday at Hank Roy Stadium. Of course, we'll have the broadcast beginning at 6:30 p.m. on both 103.1 FM and 1490 AM, as well as on both the Scotty channel and WCLU Radio YouTube channels.
Okay.
And on our website at WCLUradio.com/Scotty. So lots of ways to listen and watch the games if you're a Glasgow Scotties fan. And, of course, we'll have it all season long, so come join us.
Absolutely. All right, coming up, we're going to check what's hot on the calendar here in just a little bit. So find out what we're celebrating today. If we can get Matthew some lemon juice and honey.
Oh, I don't know about drinking that. Maybe a bottle of water.
Okay, that'll work. 7:27 on this Monday.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you.
Highland's MedSync program aligns all your medications to be picked up at the same time each month. Free COVID tests are available through some insurance carriers, and Highland Pharmacy accepts most all insurance. Plus fast, friendly customer service and free citywide delivery.
Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
Terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ISSA online for details.
Rachel, you look amazing. What have you been up to?
Thanks, Megan. I finally left the 9-to-5 grind and got certified as a yoga instructor by the ISSA Yoga and Wellness Academy.
Wait, you're a yoga instructor now?
Yes, and I love it. I've turned my passion for health and wellness into a business. It feels so good helping people improve their lives, and I basically get paid to look and feel great.
That's amazing. Was it hard to get certified?
No, the ISSA Yoga and Wellness Academy makes it super easy. You can get certified in as little as 5 weeks at your own pace and 100% online. Once you're certified, you do what you want. Start your own business, work at a studio, or just do it as a side hustle. Yoga instructors can make over $72,000 a year.
Incredible. How do I get started?
Just send them a text. It's free.
Text GREAT to 200-300 to get started today and be certified with the ISSA Yoga and Wellness Academy in as little as 5 weeks. Just text GREAT to 200-300 right now to get started for free. Text the word GREAT to 200-300. Text GREAT to 200-300.
Hey friends, do you enjoy Southern and bluegrass gospel music?
Now I am standing on a mountain.
Well, we feature the best on Southern Gold weekday mornings following the Houchin's Lucky Name program at about 8:45. We feature some great old tunes from the Spear family, the Chuckwagon Gang, the Statesmen, and many others, plus music from the Gaithers, Gold City, the Primitive Quartet, the Singing Cooks, the Hoppers, the McCameys, the Spencers, the Hensons, and many more.
The roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. On that bright and cloudless morning when
Immediately following the Houchin's Lucky Name program, weekday mornings here on WCLU, 1490 AM, 103.1 FM, and of course online, WCLUradio.com.
Anderson Windows and Doors with Stormwatch Protection are designed to meet building codes for coastal locations from Maine to Miami, Gainesville to Galveston, and they're on guard even when no one is home. Anderson Windows and Doors with Stormwatch Protection. The uglier the weather gets, the more beautiful they become.
See the full line of Anderson Windows and Doors at Glasgow Building Supply, 31E Bypass in Glasgow. Anderson Windows. Come home to Anderson.
Good morning, live on this Monday. It's 7:31 already. On your way to work or school, be careful this morning. And thank you for listening in or watching on one of our streams. We have YouTube going wide open, Facebook Live, and of course EPB Channel 6 here local.
Oh yeah, lots of ways to watch.
Mm-hmm. And you can also listen on our app. You can download our free app today in your app store. Sad to hear about the loss of Bob Barker.
Without a doubt. Yeah, I did hear about that over the weekend.
The Price is Right legend Bob Barker died Saturday of natural causes. He was 99 years old. Hosted the show from 1975 to 2007.
That's a lot of time.
What a run. And also, he beat up Adam Sandler in Happy Gilmore.
I do remember that. Of course, Happy Gilmore, one of my favorites. I do love a good Adam Sandler movie. So
that was so out of his character to see him punching somebody.
Of course, this movie. Yes. We'd like to clarify it was a movie.
That's right. Happy Gilmore, one of the craziest movies I ever watched in my life.
You know, looking back, I don't think there is a single bad Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, true.
He's just one of those actors, just like Jim Carrey, that just can make any movie into a classic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So Bob Barker passed away Saturday, natural causes, 99. He was just a few days away from his birthday.
The big old 100, not quite there, but...
almost made it, Bob.
I think an American treasure regardless. So.
Yeah. I grew up, I remember 4, 5, 6, 7 years old watching him on television, you know.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
That long, there's pictures of him back in the early days of that long, skinny microphone. Looked like a drumstick. He would hold it like down here by his waist, and it would be right up here by his mouth. I'm like, well, that is a very long microphone, but that's what they used in those days, and they sounded great.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, don't fix it.
That's right. Also, Martha Stewart, some of you folks know her. Probably never met her, but you've seen her on TV. She says her pet peacocks talk to her. I think maybe she's spending a little bit too much time in the kitchen. But they talk to her and only her. And she says whenever she goes by their enclosure, she makes a awk sound.
That was a perfect...
And she communicates with them, and they respond. So Martha Stewart's got talking peacocks.
You know, good for her, I guess. I mean...
I don't know. You know, they just communicate with her. So either she's hearing voices in her head, or I don't know, she needs counseling, or maybe she's just developed a sense of communication. I do that with my dog.
I mean, she could be a peacock whisperer.
You
so
know, I
you
talk to
never
my
know.
dog. I talk to my dog. He'll look at me a certain way, and I kind of know what he's thinking.
You know, I think it's funny though, because normally you hear about people talking to dogs. I've never really heard anyone talking to peacocks. So.
True. So Martha Stewart, keep talking to that peacock if it helps you. And here's one final other little story this morning, talking about bringing home the bacon. An 18-pound ham sold for a record $10 million at the Kentucky State Fair last week.
You know, I think I'll just stick to the country market.
But, you know, it's for a worthy cause. It was an annual fundraiser auction. All the money goes to charity.
Oh, okay.
So that's good. So $10 million for an 18-pound ham at the Kentucky State Fair last week.
Man, whoever bought it, their Christmas or Thanksgiving is going to be really nice. That's all I've got to say. I need an invite.
Yeah. Would you like to have a slice of this $10 million ham? But anyway, you know, Kentucky, not only Kentucky, but since we live here and all, Kentucky is a very giving state.
Without a doubt, yeah.
And always looking for ways to help charities and fundraisers. So there you go, $10 million for a big 18-pound ham. That's a big ham.
That is a very big ham.
All right, Matthew, let's find out what we're celebrating today. It's 7:35. Today is the 28th day of August, so it's 8:28. It's 8:28. Let's find out worldwide what we're celebrating today. I know there's good things on the calendar.
Oh, yeah, and of course, like you just said, you know, we celebrate days every single day, and August 28th tried to be different, but it's not. There are national days for today,
Sure.
And we'll kick it off with a very strange one. I've never really heard this. Crackers over the keyboard day.
Okay, I guess like if you're working, you're eating, you get crackers down in the cracks of your keyboard. I don't know.
You know, it's very strange.
How do you
It's very
celebrate it?
odd. It says the day exists to show you're still a free thinker by taking crackers or cookies to work and eating them right over your keyboard.
Yeah, little messy cleanup there, but okay. Interesting.
Yeah, you know, what a way to kick off national days of. It is International Read Comics in Public Day.
Ooh, read them in public.
Not at home. Not at the comic store. Well, I guess the comic store counts as in public, but, you know, anywhere that constitutes as a public destination.
So like a park or something.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, I'd say that counts.
Okay.
It is also Motorist Consideration Monday on this August 28th.
Motorist Consideration.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We celebrate National Bow Tie Day today.
Bow tie. I've never had a bow tie on in my life.
I was going to ask you, do you like bow ties more or do you like regular ties?
Oh, regular, of course, but it's been 17 years or so since I've had one on.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of years there.
Well, they're frustrating. They choke you, and they're just kind of hard to get even, and get them too short, get them too long. The little back tail piece is hard to deal with. Getting it just right, you know. But anyway, I do like them, but I just don't wear them unless I have to.
You know, I can't relate because I am definitely a bow tie person myself.
Are you kidding me?
No, I've had a fair amount of bow ties on, but I think I've only ever worn a tie once or twice. I just did not like it. I'll tell you what I have considered, not a bow tie, but Botox. Hey, I'm 55. I could use some Botox. Okay.
And with that, we'll move on to the next category. On this August 28th, we celebrate National Thoughtful Day.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is a good day every day to be thoughtful, but especially on August 28th.
Yeah.
On this August 28th, we also celebrate Radio Commercial Day. Of course, our listeners hearing a lot of commercials on the radio today, so we do love celebrating Radio Commercial Day, and we'll gladly celebrate it here in about, I'd say, 30 seconds, and play another commercial for you.
That's right. Okay.
And finally, a couple more. Of course, we always have food categories, and today's no different with National Cherry Turnovers Day. You know, looking from this picture, I've never had one, but judging from this picture, I think I need to make some.
Yeah, I've had them. I like apple turnovers too, but cherry turnovers, they are sugar shooters, but they're good. They're real good.
You know, I can't say anything. Again, I've not ate them, but from this picture,
yeah, kind of tart, sweet. I don't know. They're just good.
It almost looks like a triangle Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
But, anyways, we also celebrate Red Wine Day.
Okay, Red Wine Day.
And then finally, one more for you. Listen to this. Tell me if you can see what day it is.
Okay.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers!
Are you kidding me? I am not kidding you. It is National Power Rangers Day.
There you go.
There you go, and that'll round it out. What a better way to round out our national days of.
With Power Rangers Day. Cool. Thank you, Matthew.
Oh, yeah, and of course, again, we'll celebrate one of those days here in just about 20 seconds. That's with right. Radio Commercial Day.
National Radio Commercial Day. So we'll pay some bills. We'll come right back.
Attention, your money is now controlled by the U.S. government.
Picture a world where your every purchase is monitored, tracked, and controlled by those in power to suppress the freedoms of those they see fit. Hi, my name is Jason Hansen. I'm a former CIA officer and New York Times bestselling author. And right now, I've become very focused on the impending rollout of the central bank digital currency. This is not a work of fiction. It's a terrifying reality looming on the horizon. But there is a bit of good news. I've partnered with Advantage Gold to offer you a solution. They are specialists in converting your traditional assets, like those inside an IRA or 401k, into tangible assets such as physical gold and silver. Don't allow your money to be controlled. Claim your free gold protection kit from Advantage Gold. Call 800-900-8000, 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Good morning, friends. God often allows us to suffer hardships for a purpose. His expressed purpose, as revealed at Romans 8:28 and 29, is to conform his people to the image of his Son, Jesus. God led the children of Israel through the wilderness for 40 years in order to humble them and test them. Testing and trial reveals what's in our heart, and handled correctly will produce a strong faith. As the people of Israel walked with God, they came to understand that their lives depended upon his word and his care. Is God presently testing you in some area of your life? What has this testing revealed? Have you become bitter toward God because things are not what you want? Or have you come to trust him more as a result of what you've gone through? God's word is the most important thing that we have. When we learn to really listen to God, we will be better able to handle the trials of life. Remember, Jesus said at John 16:33, "In this world you will have trials, but take courage, for I have overcome the world." Listening to God's word means the difference between life and death in eternity. This is Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ.
WCLU Radio is your home for Sunday morning preaching and gospel music. At 8:15, join the Coral Hill Baptist Church with Ray Woody. At 8:30, it's Fresh Manna with Caleb Cowan. And at 9 a.m., it's Brother Dale Kopis with Dover Missionary Baptist Church, alternating with the Union No. 2 Church with Jeremy McWhorter every other Sunday. At 9:30, join Brother Mac Adwell. At 10:30, it's Feeding the Flock with Brother Dylan Jackson. And at 11, the Gaither Homecoming Hour. Plus, we have gospel music from a variety of artists.
I've got that kind of feeling in my heart. Joy's about real
Gospel Sundays on WCLU 1490 AM and 103.1 FM. We are your home for local.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by TJ Sampson Community Hospital.
When you need high-quality healthcare services, TJ Regional Health is here to take care of your entire family. Whether you're looking for a skilled and compassionate provider for primary care, women's health, pediatrics, cardiology, general surgery, sleep medicine, rehab services, or even mental health, TJ Regional Health is here for you in every stage of life. With convenient locations throughout South Central Kentucky, TJ Regional Health is your healthcare destination. Request an appointment at tjregionalhealth.org.
A beautiful day in the store, Glasgow. There is a 20% chance for a possible sprinkle or two this morning, becoming mostly sunny. Afternoon high of 81 degrees. Tonight, an isolated shower possible at 20%, partly cloudy down to 65. Tuesday, tomorrow, 30% chance of rain, mainly after 7 a.m., but mostly sunny overall, high of 82. It'll be clear and 60 degrees on your Tuesday night. Wednesday for the midweek, all sunshine, high of 80. It'll be clear Wednesday night, cool too, a low down to 57. Thursday it'll be sunny, high of 81. Thursday night clear, down to 60. Friday will wrap up this work week, all sunshine, high of 85. Clear and 64 Friday night. Saturday into the weekend, sunshine and a bit warmer, high of 86 and up to 88 on Sunday. Again today, Glasgow, an isolated shower possible. 20%, partly sunny, much cooler this week. Today's high of 81 degrees, a light northeast wind at 9 miles per hour. 88% humidity, our pressure 29.89. Winds are at 8 miles per hour, 12-mile visibility. Sunrise was early this morning, but not as early as it has been. 6:11, sunset tonight 7:18. Weather brought to you by TJ Sampson Community Hospital. We're looking at 67 degrees this morning here in Glasgow. And Matthew, you know, last week was just brutal.
Very.
I mean, sports canceled. You know, it's just people getting off from work early because factories are just overheated. People are overheated. But this week it's looking good. Today's high of 81. What about that?
You know, I did see the forecast, and of course we'll have you updated throughout the day on WCLU. But I've seen the forecast, and I'm very pleased to announce that this week is going to be, I don't think it's going to jump above 90 until Saturday.
Something like that.
Yeah, so all week we are below 90. So
I like it.
Especially after all this heat, I cannot complain.
Yeah. All right, a couple of new birthdays.
Oh, yeah. We have a couple birthdays to celebrate. Of course, you can call us 651-9149-800-956-1023. And we love getting all of our birthdays on air. So happy birthday to Dustin Moss, who celebrates a birthday on this August 28th.
Dustin, have a happy birthday from all of us here.
Oh, yeah. Sandy Keiss celebrates a birthday.
All right, happy birthday.
Randall Pace turning a big 76 today.
All right, Randall.
And then finally, one birthday left, and it's Miss Ogle Jeffries.
Olga or Olga?
Olga Jeffries,
there
I believe.
You go. Okay. Well, happy birthday to you folks. We'll get you on the list, and you'll be hearing your names throughout the morning here.
Without a doubt, and your chance to win a Dairy Queen cake and a Greer's Rosebud vase as well. So keep listening.
I can hardly wait. All right, church and community calendar real quick this morning. We have 8 o'clock news coming up, but we want to get you updated with some things happening in the area.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And, of course, you can submit your events at our website, WCLUradio.com, at least 2 weeks in advance, if at all possible. And we'll give you the maximum amount of coverage, not only here, but on our sister station, the Big Willie, as well.
Guarantee it.
Without a doubt, yeah. The Metcalfe County Courthouse Singing will be held on Saturday, September 9th at 5 p.m. Featured singers will be Casey Harris, the Froges, the Spirituals, Gracie Harris, Timber Garrett, the Joymakers, Teresa Kitchens, and the Sextons with the Gospel Sounds.
What a lineup.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's a lot of musicians there.
It is.
Of course, concessions will be available, and they ask you to please bring a lawn chair. In case of rain, the singing will be held at the Farmers Market Pavilion on East Street in Edmonton.
Okay.
Barron County Glasgow Spirit Celebration will be held on Wednesday, September 13th from 5 to 7:30 p.m. on the Glasgow Square. This free event is open to all students. Activities include a dunking booth, inflatable bull, and free ice cream and Hawaiian shave ice, plus interviews with athletes.
Hold it. Did you say inflatable bull?
I did say an inflatable bull. So we definitely got to get James there and get this put on CLU's Facebook Live.
That's a bunch of bull now. I tell you, hopefully they have a pump, an automatic pump. If you have to blow that up by your mouth, my goodness, you better start today.
You know, I believe they will have an inflatable pump. Okay. I feel like they'll come prepared. The event, of course, sponsored by Community Relief, and it's a build-up to Barron County versus Glasgow in football. Of course, it'll be held 2 days later, Friday, September 15th, at Hank Royce Stadium with kickoff at 7 p.m. And, of course, again, we'll have the broadcast for you at 6:30 on all of our streaming platforms. Mm-hmm. Highland Hills Community Church is excited to host their annual Single Mothers Oil Change on Saturday, September 16th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., and it is free for all single mothers.
Wow, that's good.
Oh, yeah, an awesome event put on there by Highland Hills Community Church. They ask you to please pre-register by calling 361-5117. Of course, that church is located at 300 South Broadway in Glasgow.
Okay.
The Park City class of 1973 will hold their I'm starting to.
Are you choking
to
up?
lose my voice over here.
Okay.
The Park City class of 1973 will hold their 50th reunion on September 16th at the Old French Restaurant located at 255 Perkins Road in Glasgow. For more information, contact Connie Pursley Lyon at 270-590-0624.
Okay.
You can also call Marlinda Shipley Froge at 834-9766. Of course, there will be no charge. Mm-hmm. And that'll round us out for the community calendar here on WCLU for this I was going to say Friday.
It seems like Friday.
You know, it is a Monday because that's the only way you know it's a Monday when I try and say Friday. So,
thank you, Matthew.
Of course, yeah.
You folks submit your special event on our website 2 weeks in advance. If you can, WCLUradio.com. Thank you again, and thank you for listening in. We have 8 o'clock news coming up, CBS and local, and how about a little music with the Eagles? I just can't tell you why. The Eagles. Have a great day and a safe trip to work or school this morning.